high school, senior year. Actually, my last game was 11 points.
In high school, was?
Yeah, in sectionals, yes.
So in the first half, when you guys pulled away there, you had all your 11 points during that run. What were you feeling at that point, and what did it feel like to provide that kind of offensive spark in a game like this?
Yeah, well, credit to these guys. You know, we attacked, and they just found me. They probably overhelped a little bit because, I mean, I'm not a high-volume shooter. So, I mean, just to knock those down was a great feeling, just to kind of give them a boost and get that 12-point lead going into the second half.
Andrew, did you have like a shift in mindset at all? Coach was talking the other day about wanting to get you shooting more because they're going to let you shoot, like you just said. So did you take a different approach to this game?
No, I actually saw that interview, and for him to answer those questions, like, all right, now I really got to start shooting. And my dad's always like, dude, just shoot the ball sometimes. So, but, you know, Keita, JT, I try to get those guys the ball and try to be efficient with getting them the ball and putting them in the right positions. But just tonight I was open, and I was fortunate enough to knock them down.
And the one off the glass that CJ tipped in, was that an intentional assist off the glass?
We're going to go with an assist. You know, we're going to go with this. That was just bad. That was a shot. That was a shot. Just bad.
Keita, JT, obviously he's coming this year, played a big part in what you guys have done. To see him put in an effort like this, and I know he's played hard, but to get the points, what's that like for you guys? I mean, we talked a lot about what you guys bring to the team. For Andrew, what's it like in your eyes?
It's fun to see. We know he can shoot. I mean, in practice, he's one of the best shooters. But in the game that he plays his role usually today, like you said, they sagged off him a little too much, and he made the shots he usually makes. Like, I'm not really surprised that he made those shots. I did what he did.
About midway through the first half, I think you were down 7. Holtman called a timeout and seemed pretty animated in the timeout. What was he saying to you guys at that point, and what needed to change? Because then obviously it did pretty quickly.
Defensively, we just weren't playing up to the standards that we played. We weren't guarding the ball screen. We weren't pressuring them. So, that's one thing Coach Holtman is all about, is defense. Our defense transitions to how well we play on offense. And, I think that timeout, we kind of, got at us and we got it going.
Well, was any of that a case of, you guys talked about being on guard and not get too high after such a big win on Sunday. Was that have anything to do with the start?
I wouldn't say that. Sometimes you just need, coach to, get on you and, let you know. Sometimes out there you may not think you have another gear, but, when coach sees on the sideline and see how hard we played in the past, he can kick that gear in. So I think that's all we needed was to a kick in the butt to get us going. So.
For any of you guys have won almost all of your Big Ten games by double digits and pretty significantly. Coach Holtman said he was surprised by how far ahead you guys were at this point in the year. Do you guys feel that way? Are you surprised by the success that you're having, or did you guys know at the beginning of the year you guys would be 5-0 in the Big Ten?
I think just because we're 5-0, I think it's all just been about our approach every day in practice, our approach pregame, and we always say we were picked, one of the last teams in the Big Ten, and no matter if we are 5-0, we're going to continue to play with that chip on our shoulder, and I think that's really been a key to our success, and just being on a team where guys are so unselfish, and we enjoy playing with each other and just love each other on and off the court. I think those are the two big keys to why we are 5-0.
Jae'Sean, it seems like you guys are making a pretty good habit of getting a lead before the half, and then when the second half starts, not letting them all the way back in it, which I know in the past those first 4 minutes have been problematic for you guys. What's been the biggest key for you guys to kind of keep the pedal down at the start of the second half?
Like you just said, we just try to take it war by war, 4 minutes by 4 minutes, try to win as many 4-minute wars as we can, and just being here for going into my 4th year, and these two guys being on teams, they know how important the start of the second half is. You can, depending on how you come out, it can be a dogfight, it can be a grind, or you can try to take teams out of their game. So I think that's just been the mindset that we've had going in the halftime. You know, just staying home, staying locked in, and, you know, knowing that the first 4 minutes of the second half is, you know, really the most important part.
Excuse me, for any of y'all, earlier in the year, Coach Holtman had stressed that limiting turnovers was going to be something you all needed to improve on. It seemed like you all routinely around 16 or 20 per game. Lately, you all have been a lot closer to single digits, oftentimes like in this game. The passing has been really well. What's been the key to turning around those turnover numbers?
We just work on it in practice, a lot of like footwork, a lot of our turnovers or travels or little stuff like that. I work on that a lot in practice, so I think it's carrying over into the game. Like you said, the last few games we haven't turned the ball over nearly as much as we did in the beginning of the season.